starter. Number 21, Jeff Schrader. Number 4, Matt Copper. Number 14, Nate Hines. Number 40, Justin Cliff. Number 34, Jeremy Nye. Number 22, John Bunker. Number 30, Doug Schrader. Number 11, Brett Anthony. Number 42, Kevin Sadabon. Number 5, Derek Younger. Now here are the starters. Leading off, playing center field, number 29, Adam Nye. Batting second, catcher, number 18, Matt Gallagher. Batting third base, number 33, Matt Bradley. Batting fourth, shortstop, number 1, Dean Smith. Batting fifth, third base, number 31, Matt Newman. Batting sixth, left field, number 13, Alex Boone. Batting seventh, first base, number 20, Luke Corky. Batting right field, number 3, Tim Litt. Batting ninth, designated hitter, number 17, Justin Cruz. Number 7, Dan Huber. Head coach for Granville Spalding is Bill Lister. Assisted by Dave Hines and Pete Reichler. Now for the 24-7 Lone Tree Lions.
For Lone Tree, it'll be Forbes, Lenz, Barnes, Hotz, Lenz, Cook, Laux, Rice, and Varner. Lone Tree, the Lions come in with a 24-7 mark, and Lone Tree is coached by Tim Navarra in his third year. He is a graduate of the University of Northern Iowa. Let's take one more break and be back with first pitch action from Carroll right after this. Welcome back to Carroll. Let's get going with this afternoon's game. First pitch is in for a called strike. The Carriage Shop in downtown Sheldon. Women's fashions for any occasion. Let their staff help you select the right outfit. The Carriage Shop sponsoring the first pitch of this state tournament baseball game. Adam Nye down to the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled out of play, and the count goes 0-2. Nothing into the count to Adam Nye. Matt Golliver waiting in the on-deck circle. Matt Reichley to bat third. Spalding the visitor this afternoon on the scoreboard. That is determined by a coin toss before the contest. 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Breaking ball, strike three, and Adam Nye goes down swinging to open up this afternoon's contest. And we can officially call it afternoon now at noon, straight up on my watch. First pitch this morning at 11:58 a.m. Matt Golliver steps in with the bases empty and one out, and the Spalding Spartans catcher Matt Golliver comes in with a .389 batting average. First pitch down low, ball one. 1-0 the count. Our officials, as assigned by the Iowa High School Athletic Association today, Marlo Van Ginkel behind the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way to Golliver. Breaking ball up high. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. Over on the first base bag and the right field line, Pete Hansen of Orange City. Second base and the outfield patrolled by Roger Smokey Barr. Golliver gets it in on the hands, fouls it off, and the count goes 2-1. And umpiring over at third base and on the left field line, Larry Peterson. So some familiar names for baseball fans in our neck of the woods. Golliver in the count 2-1. 2-1 to Golliver, and here's the pitch. Ball goes behind Golliver as the pitcher, Dustin Lenz, missed on the release point the way it looked, and Golliver left the bat up behind him. Ball nearly hit the bat. 3-1 the count. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch to Golliver. Should get a good pitch to hit. Rips it into the left field corner, foul. And the count goes full at 3-2. 3-2 the count to Matt Golliver. Bases empty, just underway here from Carroll. Doesn't look like the skies are too threatening at this point. Pitches outside, well off of the plate. Matt Golliver Watches it go by for ball 4. So the walk is issued. Walk number 1 of the afternoon given up by Dustin Lenz. Lenz this season in 52 1/3 innings of work has struck out 59 and walked 29. Gallagher over on first base, see if he's possibly moving. Lenz will try to keep him close.
One in, ground ball by third base in the left field for a hit. Gallagher rounds and holds at second base. The Spartans haven't been fooled much by Mr. Lim so far.
Reichley with the single through the hole between third and short. And Reichley has been swinging a hot bat here in the tournament series. And he puts runners at first and second for Spalding with 1 out. Runners on first and second for the Spartans. 1 out in the inning. Here's the pitch from the stretch.
Quick, there's a little number in the shallow right field. It's going to drop. Gallagher had to hold up, and he won't be able to score on it. Bases are loaded.
And just like that, the Spalding Spartans mounting a huge threat here in the first inning with the bases jammed and 1 out. That will bring up Matt Newman. So Adam Nye went to the plate to lead things off. He ended up striking out. But the next 3 batters for Spalding, Gallagher got into a hitter's count. Reichley just sat on a fastball and ripped it. And Meese bloops one to right.
There's a ground ball by first base. Out in right field. 1 run in. Another runner trying to score.
Single, throw coming home, and safe at home is Reichley on the slide. Everybody advances on the throw home, and the Spalding Spartans are out of the blocks with a 2-0 lead. 2-0 our score on 3 consecutive singles and a base on balls. Newman will get credit for 2 RBIs. He moves up to second on the throw home. Meese goes over to third base, and Reichley scores on the slide home to make it 2-0. So still 1 out and 2 runners in scoring position. Brings up Alex Budden. Budden takes strike 1, 0-1 the count. You've got a pitcher on the ropes right here in the early inning. Want to take a few pitches, see if he'll help you out. And coming back with a fastball on the inside corner, Dustin Lenz. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike 2, 0-2 the count. So Budden down to the count, 0-2. 2 runners still in scoring position, and you got Luke Horkey standing in the on-deck circle. 0-2 the count with 1 out. Here's the pitch inside. Ball 1-2 the count. So barring an unorthodox double play somewhere, Horkey will get a chance to rip. 1-2 the count with 1 out. Budden trying to knock in a couple of runs here with runners on second and third. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. His play is to first. Throw over to first in time. The run scores on the play. So Meese scores on the ground ball by Alex Budden. And that'll bring up Luke Horkey. Budden is retired 6-3 if you're scoring at home. Out number 2 of the inning. And that'll bring up the ripper, Luke Horkey. Horkey, right-handed batter. Horkey chokes up slightly on the bat. And picking up third base on a pitch in the dirt is Matt Newman. That'll have to go as a wild pitch. It was in the dirt. Catcher blocked it, kept it in front of him, but Newman easily picks up third base. Horkey swinging a miss, strike 1, 1-1 the count. And the one thing I have noticed with Luke in covering Spalding last year and now again this year, there's nothing halfway about his swing. 1-1 the count, 2 outs, runner on third base, swung on, off the hands, and back to the pitcher. His play is to first base, and Horkey is retired 1-3. 4 out, number 3 of the inning. Spalding draws first blood. They get 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Spalding 3, Lone Tree nothing. Michael Forbes steps in for the Lone Tree Lions with Lone Tree down 3-0. Forbes a .333 batting average, so he's about a 1-for-3 proposition every trip to the plate. Pitch is fouled off, and the count goes even up 1-1. Forbes lifts it high in the air on the left side, out of play. 1-1 the count. Dan Schuver on the mound for Spalding, 6-0 on the year, 40 1/3 innings of work.
Over the top of that breaking ball, and it's a one-hopper to Newman at second. On to first for the out. fabulous baseball down there so far. They made all of the plays.
4-3 for round number 1 of the inning. That'll bring up the pitcher, Dustin Lenz. Getting back to Schuber's numbers, 40 in the third innings of work. He was bothered by some arm trouble earlier in the year, just a sore arm. .88 ERA, and the left-hander wheels into the delivery. Pitches in for a called strike 1, 0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 the count with 1 down and the bases empty here in the bottom of the first inning. Spalding leading at 3-0. Fly ball center field. Adam Nye charging. Could be a tough play. Shortstop. Meese backing up. And Nye takes over at center. Calls Meese off at the last instant. Meese, I think, could sense Nye was there and dove out of the way at the last possible instant to avoid the collision. And Lenz flies out to center for out number 2, and Meese, a pretty well put together shortstop. He collides with Adam Nye. I don't think my money's on Meese in that situation, so Meese dives out of the way at the last instant. Strike 1, 0-1 the count, 2 outs and the base is empty. Ryan Barnes, a .444 batting average to the plate. Check swing off the bat. Strike 2, 0-2 the count. Lefty on lefty here, and Schuver will throw a breaking ball that basically starts out behind the head of the left-handed batter and then will break in. 0-2 the count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Schuver. Inside, ball 1, 1-2 the count. I've noticed with the Spalding pitchers, they are not afraid to use the inside half of the plate. Swing and a miss.
Dug it, so they'll throw to first. Schuver with an impressive first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. They strike out. A .449 hitter in Ryan Barnes to end the inning. They got an inning. It's 3-0. Spalding.
Make the seed decision that you can count on year after year with Golden Harvest Seeds from BP Supply and Hosper. Since 1973, Golden Harvest Seeds has focused on the farmer's needs, not on satisfying stockholders, and the focus remains the same nearly 30 years later. Next time you're riding through the country, take note of those great-looking bean and corn fields. They probably used Golden Harvest Seeds from Jim Vanderpaul at BP Supply. Stay tuned for the BP Supply MVP at the end of today's game.
1-1 the count to Andy List as we pick play up here in the second inning. Foul back to the chicken wire. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. Carroll Stadium, located with home plate in the southwest corner. So we are facing off to the northeast. Here's the pitch.
White pants. There's a base hit by the third baseman. Andy List keeps the Spalding Spartans rocking and socking. That's the 4th hit of the ball game, and Justin Kuntz, the DH, will step in as the number 9 hitter. Justin played left field the other day. He's DHing for the pitcher Schuber.
Kuntz, the DH for Schuber. Wondering if Coach Bill Wepker is going to try and set the wheels in motion here. Throw over to first base. Lone Tree has the same idea, as they're going to try and keep List close over at first base. As I was saying about Carroll Stadium, 322 down to the right field line, 326 to the left field line, 358 to the gap in left, 353 to the gap in right. Kuntz trying to lay down the bunt, so evidently Spalding will try to get the wheels rolling. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. And it's about 400 feet to dead center field, and one of the oddities about this Carroll Park is that the flagpole in center field is in play. Throw over to first base, not in time. Padding around the flagpole in center, but take a heck of a poke by a high schooler to hit it out there. 3-0 our score. Spalding in front.
At Substate. Bunt up the first base line. Lenz, the pitcher, going to field it on to first for the out. List down to second base in scoring position. Bill Wepker making sure he's got enough runs early. He's continuing to try to work for a few more. So 1-3 for the put out of first base, and a sacrifice for Justin Kuntz.
Base, and Kuntz gets an appreciative round of applause from the Spalding Spartan fans. They know their baseball. Kuntz did his job, laid down the bunt, and got the runner over to second base in scoring position. Takes away the opportunity at the double play. And you've also got the top of the order due up. Kunz is retired 1-3 for out number 1 of the inning. And pitch gets away from the catcher. Picking up third base is Andy List. And the catcher, Andrew Cook, having a hard time picking the ball up. Breaking ball is down in the dirt as well, but he didn't come up with it cleanly, and with the walking lead over at second base, Andy List able to pick up third base easily. Nye swings and misses. Strike one, 1-1 the count. Winner advances on to the state title game tomorrow versus either Key High or Mason City Newman. Either way, it's going to be a pretty good opponent for whichever team comes out on top in this one. 3-0, Spalding in front of Lone Tree. Pitches inside to Nye. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Gallagher waiting in the on-deck circle for the Spartans. 1 down in the inning. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2 the count. So Lenz has Nye's number, it seems, as Nye has swung over the top of a couple of breaking balls. 2-2 the count with 1 out. Here's the pitch to the leadoff batter. Nye misses. Down low, ball 3, 3-2 the count. A few oohs and ahs out of the Lone Tree crowd, thinking that one might have been in for a called strike 3. 3-2 the count with 1 out. Runner on third base for Spalding. And that pitch is up high, ball 4, the walk is issued. And this is how you can work yourself into some real problems if you're a pitcher. You're already down 3-0. You've got the top of the order due up for Spalding, and this is where you get into real problems because Gallagher and Reichley are the RBI men for Spalding. 1 out in the inning, and Lenz the batter. Gallagher walked in his last at-bat. Nye is off with the pitch, and Nye will pick up second base through fielder's indifference. Runners on second and third now. No throw down. Lone Tree trying to just simply get out of this inning any way possible. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch inside. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. Dustin Lenz in a bit of a jam here. Down 3-0 and trailing in the count 2.
That's going to be hit in the air toward fairly deep left field. Should be deep enough to get a run in. Left fielder drifts back, makes the catch. There won't even be a play made on Andy List. 4-0 Spalding. Sack fly for Matt Gallagher. Doing again what it takes to get him another run. It's good fundamental baseball, but the kids around Granville call it Spalding baseball.
Second base, so Andy List scores on the sack fly by Matt Gallagher, brings up Matt Reichley. Gallagher gets credit for the run batted in.
Number 33, Matt Reichley.
Reichley with a run scored back in the first inning. Had a single to put runners at first and second. Runner at second is Nye with good speed. Reichley takes the first pitch up high. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Spalding in front 4-0 by virtue of 4 runs on 4 hits and no errors. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch up high. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. Question is right now, if you're Lone Tree, do you roll the dice and stay away from Reichley and go at Meese instead? Reichley as hot as he has been all season.
There's a line drive down the left field line, and it's deep. It is going to hook foul. It's out of here, but just foul.
Dangerous, rips it to left field if it stays fair. And it looks like it hooked foul at the last instant, cleared the fence in left field, and I thought it might have curled around the pole. As it is, Reichley, a long strike.
And Reichley, who leads the team with 3 home runs. He's got 3 of the team's 6 round trippers. He almost had one here at the state tournament. That one fouled just at the last second. His brother, Heath, who's an assistant coach, still holds the single season record for home runs. We were talking before the game. Heath, with 11 home runs, I think he had 12 for his career, 12 or 13.
Over the fence in left field. That was a no-doubter, and it got out quickly. 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 3, 3-1 the count. And I think after seeing that, Dustin Lenz for Lone Tree may say first base is open anyhow. If we can get him to go after something out of the strike zone, that's fine, but he's not going to see another strike. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball's up high, ball 4, and the walk is issued. Runners at first and second, and that'll bring up Dean Meese. That is walk number 3 already surrendered by Lone Tree's Dustin Lenz. Lone Tree, if you're not familiar, located near Iowa City, out in that neck of the woods. Pitch to Meese, low and away. 0-1, 1-0 the count. Meese with a Texas leaguer back in the first inning. 1-0 the count. 2 outs in the inning.
Of course, the big guy, Alex Bowden. That's going to be hit toward the gap in left center. This is trouble. This one is going to be off the wall. Over the wall. 1 high. And that'll plate only 1 run. Would have got him another run had it not bounced over the fence. Dean Meese with a ground rule double to drive in the 5th run.
And only 1 run will score on the play as Dean Meese puts a charge into it, gets an RBI, ground rule double. And the Spalding Spartans take a 5-0 lead. An observation as well for the Spalding Spartans. In my years of covering them as a baseball team, they are one of the teams that really takes it to heart. You're going to have to get 3 outs on them. They don't stop playing after 2 outs. As they figure they've got the hacks, they're going to use them. Pitch is down to the dirt, ball 1, 1-0 the count, and they come through with a 2-out rally, so to speak, here in the top of the second inning. 5-0, Spalding in front. Newman fans at it. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. Newman over the top of that one. Newman in his last at-bat, a 2-run single to stake Spalding to then a 2-0 lead. They now lead at 5-0 and have runners in scoring position. Pitches down low, ball 1-1 the count. Pardon me, ball 2. 2-1 the count with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Spalding in front already, 5-0. Swinging into the windup, here's the pitch from Lenz to Newman. Strike 2. Deuces are wild here in the second inning. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. 2 runs already across for Spalding. 2 runners on base at second and third. Swung on, line drive right field. That's got a bit more air under it than I had first thought. Drops to the ground in foul territory. Acres and acres of foul territory here at Carroll. And if the ball gets any amount of air under it, you can't give up on a foul ball here as you have a good 30 or 40 feet in front. 1 run.
Away center. It's almost major league distance. Line drive, base hit, up the middle. 1 run in. Meese is going to round and hold at third base on the throw to the plate. Newman trots down to second base. He's got 3 runs batted in on the day.
Will hold the runner at at third base. The throw goes home, and scampering around and picking up second base is Matt Newman. Reichle scores on the play. Newman gets credit for his 3rd RBI. And runners at second and third now for Spalding with 2 outs. 6-0 our score. Spalding in front of Lone Tree. Alex Booden, the batter, with 2 runners in scoring position. Ball skips away from the catcher. Coming in to score will be Dean Meese. And that makes it 7-0. Meese scores on the... Question is if it's a passed ball or a wild pitch, and we'll score it as a wild pitch. Newman picks up third base, and another run is in for Spalding. Spalding leads it 7-0. 7-0 our score. Here's the pitch. Booden swings and misses. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. The catcher could not locate the ball initially, and that was when Booden decided to wave the runner in. Backhanded nicely by Andrew Cook to save another run. Ball 2, 2-1 the count with 2 outs in the inning. Top of the second, the floodgates have opened for Spalding.
That's going to be hit toward the gap in left center. This is deep, deep, deep. This one is off the wall and 1 hop. Newman is home. Booden on his way to second base with a double. And his 2nd run batted in. Well, and the big guy's not pitching. He also can contribute with the bat.
And Alex Booden with a 2-out double to plate another run. And for Lone Tree, Coach Tim Navarra's got to come out of the dugout and just try and stop the momentum. Don't know if we'll see a pitching change at this point yet. Reached for the ball, and Dustin Lenz would not give it up initially. But a conference on the mound right now. Alex Budden gets credit for the RBI on the double. And staying in will be Dustin Lenz, and Lenz has thrown a boatload of pitches already. 50 pitches through 5 outs. And they'll bring up Luke Horkey, 9th batter to the plate in this inning for Spalding. Horkey in his last at-bat bounced back to the pitcher for out number 3 of the inning, and you know Luke does not want to make the third out of the inning. 2 innings in a row. Here's the pitch, swung on, turned on, and that's a foul ball down the third base line. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. Runner on second base is Alex Budden. And the Spalding Spartans giving Dan Schubert some room to work on the mound. Throw over to third base, not in time. Alex Budden picks up third base. And for Spalding, you better be ready because they're going to, as long as you're playing, they're going to pick up the extra base if they can. 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Now, I'm not sure if they extended the count or not. 2-1 the count. Now the catcher, Andrew Cook, shaken up on the play. Looks like the ball may have bounced up and possibly caught him in the Adam's apple. 2-1 the count with 2 outs for Spalding. They have plated 5 runs already. 5 runs on 3 hits, make it 4 hits. Now it's 5. I forgot to factor in Alex Budden's double. Pitches up high, ball 3. 3-1 the count. 3-1 the count to Horkey and Andy List, who started the inning off, waiting in the on-deck circle. 3-1 the count with 2 outs. Pitch is swung on, fouled off of Horkey's foot. And the count goes to full, 3-2. Spalding pushing 5 across here in the top half of the second inning to stake themselves to an 8-0 lead. 3 runs on 5 hits. I have here in the inning, Horkey has walked. That is the 4th walk given up by Dustin Lenz, and for Lone Tree, things go from bad to worse with runners now at the corners.
Right fielder, number 3, Andy List.
That'll bring up Andy List. List, the right fielder, started things off with a single. If I remember right, through the hole between third and short. And now batting with runners on the corners, and his team in front 8-0. Spalding, it's been all Spalding so far through 1 inning, 2 outs of the second inning. Pitches up high, ball 2, 2-0 the count. You got to wonder over in the dugout for Spalding if Dan Schuber's staying loose. He's been in there for a while. 2-0 the count with 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Breaking balls up high, ball 3, and Dustin Lenz just does not have it right now. Seeks getting up around 55 or 60 pitches early on. Here's the 3-0 pitch. In there for a called strike 1, 3-1 the count. List in his last at-bat in this inning, a single, which got things rolling. He was then sacrificed over to second base. Pitches in for a called strike 2, 3-2 the count. And the bottom of this Spalding order, pretty disciplined group. They will take pitches. 3-2 the count with 2 outs. And here's the payoff pitch. List goes after one up around the eyes. Strike 3. And the inning comes to a close. Andy List strikes out. Strikeout number 2 of the afternoon for Dustin Lenz. Out number 3 of the inning, but Spalding tacks on another 5. They take an 8-0 lead to the bottom of the second inning. Score, the Spalding Spartans giving Dan Schuber 8 runs of cushion room. First pitch, up high, ball 1-0 the count, and for Dan Schuber, the question is, after the long layoff in the dugout, can he get loose and get back at it? 8-0 lead. He can afford to go right after batters. 2-0 the count, pitches outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count to Travis Hotz. Hotz a .277 batting average for Lone Tree. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, the walk is issued. Pitch missed up high and away. That is walk number 1 given up by Dan Schuber.
Number 11, Jesse Lenz.
And that'll bring up Jesse Lenz, the designated hitter. Nobody out in the inning. 8-0 our score. Spalding in front of Lone Tree in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch is in for a called strike 1, 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count to Jesse Lenz, the DH, .244 batting average. He bats for the third baseman, Clamp. Schuber throw over to first base, not in time. 0-1 the count with nobody out. Fifth batter to face, Dan Schuber. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing, strike 2, 0-2 the count. Home plate umpire Marlo Van Ginkel says Lenz committed and went around. Strike 2, 0-2 the count. Throw over to first base and picked off first base Travis Hotz. Hotz is picked off and taken off of the base paths. And the scouting report on Spalding's pitchers is this: you don't get much of a lead against Alex Budden, certainly with an outstanding move, but there's Schuber kind of laying back in the weeds on that one, it seemed, and snapped the throw over. Now gets a breaking ball over the outside half of the plate, strike 3. And Jesse Lenz goes down looking, strikeout number 2 tonight. Today, I should say, for Dan Schuber, out number 2 of the inning, and that'll bring up Andrew Cook. 2 outs in the inning. 8-0 our score. Spalding in front of Lone Tree. Cook, the catcher, batting. .221 batting average, .266 batting average. And pitches in there for a called strike 1. 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count with 2 down in the inning. Bases cleared by virtue of the pickoff play by Schuber. Here's the pitch, breaking ball up high, ball 2, 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Spalding in front, 8-0. 3 runs in the first, 5 in the second. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 the count. Cook decided to swing late and was well behind on the pitch. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Gulliver up with it, throws over to first, gets the out. And Cook goes down swinging, strikeout number 3, out number 3 of the inning as well. We played 2 complete our score. Spalding 8, Lone Tree 0. KIWA, KIWA FM, Sheldon, Iowa. And Lone Tree sends a new pitcher out, I believe. This will be James Rice. Rice 1-2 on the year, 18 in the third innings pitched, 2.67 ERA. He comes in with his team down 8-0, and basically what they say to a kid like this when they hand him the ball is try to keep us close. 8-0 the score. We go to the top of the third inning. And leading off for Spalding is Justin Kuntz. Kuntz the batter. So James Rice is the pitcher. And here's the kick and delivery. Swung on, fouled back out of play, and the count goes 0-2. 0-2 the count. For Lone Tree, it was no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Big play in that inning when the runner at first base, Travis Hotz, was picked off over at first base by Dan Schuber. Swing and a miss. And Kuntz goes down swinging. Strikeout number 1 for Rice. Out number 1 of the inning. And that'll bring up Adam Nye. Nye the batter. Nothing but goose eggs up on the board so far for Lone Tree. 8-0 our score. And here's the pitch to Nye. Nye shows bunt. Ball gets away from the catcher, Cook. Ball 1-1 the count. Nye is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. 8-0, the Spartans in front of Lone Tree. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. 1-1 the count to Adam Nye. So Lenz leaves after 2 innings of work. We'll get his numbers in just a moment. Here's the pitch, down to the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. He faced 17 batters. Gave up 8 runs on 7 hits. Walked 4. Pitch gets away from the catcher Cook again. Ball 3, 3-1 the count. Struck out 2 and threw 64 pitches in 2 innings. 34 strikes, 30 balls, and he right now is the pitcher of record for Lone Tree. Adam Nye, the batter, with the bases empty. 3-1 pitch on the way.
There's a ground ball. Third baseman can't get it. Base hit into left field. Nice effort there with a third sucker, and it's going to be misplayed in left, but no advancement of the runner, so no error. Now they do throw it away, and that will allow Nye to move up. There will be an error.
Up, throw comes in, gets away from the second baseman. First baseman is up with it, and he's wisely going to hang on to the ball. That will go as a throwing error on the left fielder as he launched it well over the head of the second baseman covering the bag. And they'll bring up Matt Golliver, and that's just the kind of thing that will open the gates again possibly for Spalding. This is the kind of team you can't afford to make mistakes on the routine plays against. Pitch is in for a called strike. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count with 1 out in the inning. Spalding in front 8-0. Golliver lifts it.
7. Came sidearm, popped it up behind the plate. Cook will have a play on this. And he makes the catch. Almost didn't make it. He misplayed it, but he lunges back, almost falls over backwards, and just barely snares it in the webbing.
In the air, Cook, the catcher, whips off the mask, has a play on it, makes the play lunging backwards. And Cook, tough play as the ball got up in the wind as it gets up above the grandstand. The wind is going to play with it a little bit today. And Golliver is retired on the flyout to the catcher for out number 2 of the inning. That'll bring up Matt Reichley. Reichley, the batter, with a runner on second base, and Reichley so far has not missed opportunities to knock batters in, or to knock runners in. Sidearm delivery, in on the hands. Reichley takes it for a strike. 0-1 the count. Reichley unable to extend the hands there. 0-1 the count with 2 outs and a runner on second base in the form of Adam Nye. Here's the pitch. And that is in for a called strike 2. 0-2 the count. 0-2 the count. 0-2 the count with 2 outs in the inning. Reichley, the batter, here's the pitch. Swung on and hammers it foul. Same pitch as the called first strike, and the only way he was going to hit that ball was to pull it foul. 0-2 the count with 2 outs. The batter, Matt Reichley. Reichley has reached both times he has come to the plate.
There's a base hit down the line. Extra bases down into the left field corner. That'll score Nye from second. And Reichley is on to second base with a stand-up double.
First coast into second, and Matt Reichley delivers another RBI. So Reichley with a single and a double to go with a base on balls. He is 2 for 2 this afternoon. And that'll bring up Dean Meese. Adam Nye comes in to score. That will go as an unearned run because he should not have been in scoring position. 9-0 our score. 9 hits for Spalding thus far. Meese lays off the high one. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Dean Meese with an RBI single back in the second inning. 1-0 the count, 2 outs in the inning. Runner on second base. Here's the pitch. Swung on, bouncing ball. Second baseman Jason Varner up with it. Throws over to first in time. And Meese is retired 4-3 for out number 3 of the inning. Spalding tacks on another run, though. They get 1 run on 2 hits. There was an error committed by Lone Tree. One runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Our scores, Spalding 9, Lone Tree nothing.
So, system from Bunker Seed and Supply.
Dry over there. This rain's headed that way. First pitch at the bottom of the third. It's a ground ball to Meese at short. Nathan Laux grounds out on the first pitch.
Dean Meese from deep in the hole comes up and throws the runner out at first base on the first pitch of the third inning. Nathan Laux retired 6-3 for out number 1 of the inning. Always helps to have a shortstop with a strong arm that can make that throw. And Meese rifled it from nearly on the outfield grass to get the out. First pitch from Schuver, and they're for a called strike 1. 0-1 the count with 1 out in the inning. Rice is the batter. Here's the pitch. Ball bounces in front of the plate. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. So Rice started at shortstop. He's now pitching. Here's the pitch. Swung
190 with 3 doubles. Here's the ground ball to Newman at second base. On to first for the out. 4-3. 2 quick outs here in the third.
And Rice is retired. 4-3 for out number 2 of the inning. And that'll bring up Jason Varner. Varner the batter.
Number 12, Jason Varner.
Varner, .212 batting average coming into the contest. So far, Schuver has faced the minimum 8 batters through 2 2/3 innings. Seems strange to be talking about the minimum at this point, but the way this thing's rolling along, we may see a shortened ball game. 9-0, Spalding in front already. 0-2 the count with 2 outs to Varner. Here's the pitch, swung on.
Here's the pitch, hit in the air. Third baseman Reichle backing up on the edge of the outfield grass. Major league pop-up, and he got it. To end the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning. Lone Tree going down quietly and not mustering much of retaliation to all of the offensive arsenal shown by the Spartans. At the end of 3, it's Spalding 9, Lone Tree nothing.
We go to the top of the 4th inning. Spalding in front 9-0. Pitches on the outside corner of the plate. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count. And here's the pitch outside. Corner. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. That fooled the scorekeeper here this afternoon, as well as he had a ball up on the scoreboard as well. Newman swings and misses. Strike 3. Matt Newman is strikeout victim number 2 today for James Rice. Out number 1 of the inning. And that'll bring up Alex Budden. Budden doubled in his last at-bat. Picked up an RBI in the process. For Spalding, 9 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 4 left. For Lone Tree, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. Through 3 innings. First pitch back to the backstop. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. 1-0 the count. You were listening to State Tournament Baseball on KIWA and KIWA-FM, Sheldon, Iowa. A vastly different ball game than Wednesday, in that a lot of tension in that one on Wednesday till the latter innings when Spalding got a little bit of breathing room. Today, the drama so far out of this one. Here's the pitch.
Pitch from Rice. Ground ball towards short. Taken by Lenz. Lenz got a strong arm, but he throws it into the dirt. Kind of took a little extra time to get it there. A little hop and a skip. And then he fired one into the dirt.
And Alex Budden reaches on the throwing error. If you're a baseball coach, you teach your infielders. You get it, you throw it. You don't think about it. You don't look to make sure you've got the seams right. When it works out, you may look great, but when things go like that, throw in the dirt allows the runner to reach. Budden is going to try and steal. Throw is behind the second baseman. Budden's going to try and pick up third base now. And Alex Budden will get credit for the stolen base, and then advances over on the throw from the catcher. So 2 errors in this inning. Third of the ball game for Lone Tree, and Luke Horkey standing in the batter's box with The 10th run of the ball game for Spalding, standing 90 feet away on third base. Here's the pitch.
Up there on the board. That's hit in the air to right, shallow right. Here comes Barnes on. He won't get there. Drops in. Base hit. And an RBI for Luke Horkey. Couldn't have tossed it in there any better than that. It's 10-0 Spartans.
Base. Gooden scores on the play. And Horkey will get credit for the RBI on the bloop single. And that'll bring up Andy West. We're going to have a pinch runner for Spalding. And this will be the other List. I believe it's Justin. Is that his name? Justin List? Justin List will run for Horkey.
Number 40, Justin List.
List will be a pinch runner.
Right fielder, number 3, Andy.
And he is inserted here in the 4th inning. Spalding with a 10-0 cushion right now. And we are staring at the real possibility of a 10-run rule game here in the semifinals. Spalding in front 10-0 on 10 hits, no errors. Lone Tree, no runs, no hits, and 3 errors to help the Spalding cause. Here's the pitch. Up high, throw over to second base, gets away from the second baseman, and picking up third base will be the runner List. List is in standing up. And so Justin List steals second, advances to third on the throw to center field. So another error charged on the play. Stolen base for List. Now he's 90 feet away on third base with 1 out. List the batter. And pitches in there for a call. Strike one, 1-1 the count. You're listening to KIWA, KIWA FM, Sheldon, Iowa. Here's the pitch. On the outside corner of the plate. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. Marlo Van Ginkel, the home plate umpire, I think just expanding the strike zone just a touch to try and help things along here. 10-0 our score. Spalding in front. Pitches down in the dirt. 0-2. 2-2 the count. Winner of this game takes on the winner of Key and Mason City Newman, a much anticipated ball game ever since the semifinals, since the pairings came out last week. List with a blooper. It's going to be fielded cleanly by the pitcher for out number 2 of the inning. List retired on the pop-out to the pitcher for out number 2, and that will bring up Justin Kuntz. Kuntz the batter. And Kuntz will come up with a runner on third base in the form of Justin List. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. 1-0 the count. 2 outs in the inning. And here's the pitch. Swung on. And that's going to be fisted foul. Hops into the stands on the outfield side of the grandstand. Left field line, strike 1, 1-1 the count. Spalding in front 10-0 on 10 hits. And looking for more here in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss by Kuntz. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count. So for Spalding, after a game on Wednesday when they didn't get a lot of offensive output, pitches inside, ball 2, 2-2 the count. They have rebounded nicely here with a 10-run outing thus far. We're in the top of the 4th inning. They've got a no-hitter going with Dan Schuber on the hill. Swing and a miss by Kuntz, strike 3. And that is strikeout number 3 for James Rice. Out number 3 of the inning. Spalding tacks on another run. They get 1 run on 1 hit. There were 3 Lone Tree errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Our score 10-0. Spalding in front.
Ivy and Sheldon with these and other in-store specials all this week.
You're listening to KIWA, KIWA FM, Sheldon, Iowa. Dan Schuver facing. This is a new player for Lone Tree. And I think this happened through those defensive changes. That's Kyle Hotz, the right fielder, batting. Schuber ahead in the count 1-2. 1-2 the count. Bottom of the fourth inning. Spalding in front 10-0. And here's the kick and delivery from the big left-hander. Fouled off. Gallagher giving chase. Didn't get a good jump out of the box. Looks like he spun his wheels just a bit. Had to work his way around the man in blue as well. And by the time he got back there, the ball had dropped to the grass. 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count. You were listening to KIWA, KIWA-FM, Sheldon, Iowa State Tournament Baseball. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swung on, and line foul down the right field line, out of play. And the count remains 1-2. So Kyle Hotz is now playing first base, actually. Here's the pitch, down to the dirt, ball 2, 2-2 the count. The lone blemish in the game so far on Dan Schuber's pitching. A base on balls given up in the second inning. Pitch is in there for a call. Strike 3. And Kyle Hotz goes down looking. Strikeout number 4 for Dan Schuber. Out number 1 of the inning. And they'll bring up Dustin Lenz. Dustin Lenz, the batter, with Spalding leading at 10-0. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-0 the count. You may wonder how Lone Tree gets to this point. Swung on and fouled off. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. I point you to number 7, Dan Barnes, is the largest reason. 13-0 after his win in the quarterfinals. Picked up 3 wins along the tournament trail to get to state. And when you hop on a kid with a .51 ERA, he can carry you a ways. Here's the pitch. Up high. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. But he is not able to go on 1 day of rest. Here's the pitch. Down to the dirt. Ball 2, 3-1 the count. 3-1 the count to Dustin Lenz. Ryan Barnes waiting in the on-deck circle. And here's the 3-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 4. The walk is issued. Walk number 2 given up by Dan Schuber, and that'll bring up Ryan Barnes. Barnes, the left-hander.
Number 7, Ryan Barnes.
Travis Hotz waits in the on-deck circle. So Barnes trying to get something going. Token throw over to first base just to let Dustin Lenz know that they aren't forgetting about him over there. 1 out in the inning, bottom of the 4th. Spalding leading 10-0. Got their runs and got them early. 3 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth to stake themselves to a 10-0 lead. 0-1 the count to Ryan Barnes. Barnes fouls it off over the grandstand. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch from Schuber. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 2. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count. Barnes in his last at-bat struck out swinging. Throw over to first base, not in time. For Lone Tree, you got to try and just start chipping away, and the first order of business is to make it less than a 10-run.
Half inning, Lone Tree can't get something going. Ground ball to Newman.
Second, flips over to second for 1. No, he does not. The throw took the shortstop, Dean Meese, off of the bag. Lenz is in safely at second base. Barnes reaches on the fielder's choice. Lenz is safe by virtue of the throwing error by the second baseman, Newman. And that'll bring up Travis Hotz. 10-0 our score, and Dan Schuber has yet to give up a hit. But a fielder's choice. A fielder's choice and a walk putting runners at first and second, and also a throwing error putting runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike 1, 0-1 the count. Schuber gets the strike. He steps right back on the rubber. He wants to keep the momentum rolling behind him. 0-1 the count with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Schuber.
Little check swing, a slow roller. Only play for Reichley's to first base. The big stretch by Horky. They got him. Kind of just excuse me swing and a slow roller toward third, and Reichley played it perfectly. The runners move up. Runners at second and third with 2 outs, and Jesse Lenz at the plate. DH called out on strikes last.
second and third now for Lone Tree. And if Lone Tree can scratch out a hit here, they can possibly put a run or two up on the board. Swung on, bouncing ball. It's going to be picked up foul by Matt Golliver. Strike one, 0-1 the count. Nothing and one the count with 2 outs in the inning. Nothing and one the count, 2 outs. Spalding in front 10-0. This is the bottom of the 4th inning. And Schuver, big left-hander, swings into the windup. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1, 1-1 on the outside. 1-1. Golliver's set up outside. Schuver hit him in the glove, but just a little bit too far off of the plate. Pitches up high. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Snap throw from Golliver off of his knees over to second base. The runner at second base dives back in safely. Meese grabs the ball at the last instant before it goes into center field. Spalding is not afraid if they think they've got an opportunity to take somebody off of the bases. They are not afraid to snap the ball around. And Meese that time saves Spalding from giving up at least 1 run. Here's the pitch. Swung on, bouncing ball. Meese behind the bag, makes the play, throw.
Meese takes it behind the bag, throws wide and gets away. 1 run in.
And 2 runs come in to score. It was a tough play for Meese because the ball bounced high behind the pitcher's mound. Meese had to come up and make a quick throw. And they will give a hit to Jesse Lenz. A 2-run single. Actually a 1-run single, and then the second run scores on the throwing error. Error charged to the shortstop. And a little lapse in the concentration by Spalding here in this inning. 2 outs in the inning. Runner on second base now for Lone Tree. Pitch is fouled back to the screen. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. So Lone Tree showing some signs of life, and they've gotten the lead down to under 10 runs at this point. They trail it 10-2. And here's the pitch. Schuver does not check the runner at second base, and picking up third base easily was Jesse Lenz. Lenz got a walking lead. Schuver swung into the windup, and I think Schuver may have gone from the windup and not the stretch that time. 1-1 the count with 2 outs in the inning. Schuver steps off of the mound momentarily, now steps back in. Andrew Cook, the batter. Here's the pitch, up high. Ball 1, ball 2, 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count with 2 outs in the inning. And here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike 2. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Spalding in front, 10-2. And Schuver into the wind. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
And he just lays a soft liner out into right. There goes hitter. Lions score another.
It's 10-3 now. And now Matt Golliver is going to come out from behind the plate and talk things over with Dan Schuver. So 3 runs are in for Lone Tree. Andrew Cook simply slapped that ball to the right side. Nathan Laux the batter. Laux in his last at-bat. A ground out. And the runner over at first base, Andrew Cook. Looked back over by Dan Schuver. 10-3, Spalding in front. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Miss. There was an error because the runner went down to second base on the throw. Golliver throws to first base, and the runner is...
Throw over to first base, and back in safely is the pinch runner for Andrew Cook. And Horkey unable to get the tag applied on on the pinch runner over at first base. Here's the pitch, break.
The pitch, that's going to be laced into right field, another line drive base hit. Lone Tree has changed their hitting style. Runner trying for third, now he goes back, wisely so. What a throw from List in right field. I was right on the money, and they a base runner.
And Laux is on with a single. And Coach Bill Lefker is coming out of the third base dugout. He wants to talk things over with his pitcher-catcher in his infield. Dan Schubert trying to get himself out of the inning at this point. 2 outs. First pitch is in for a called strike to the batter, James Rice. Rice grounded out in his last at-bat. The last 2 hits by Lone Tree simply lined through the right side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, second baseman Newman unable to handle it. Ball bounces into the outfield, and Lone Tree plates another run to make it 10-4. Second baseman Newman unable to handle it cleanly. Had to run to his right to try and make the play. The single plates another run to make it 10-4. Lone Tree with 4 runs here in the 4th inning. Spalding still with that 6-run cushion to work with. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 outs, and Lone Tree doing a lot of their damage here with 2 outs in the inning. 3 of their runs have scored with 2 outs.
Pops it up, reaches for that one, a foul pop. Borky over in the coach's box there to make the catch for the 3rd out. 9 batters to the plate. You can hear the Lone Tree fans. They think they're back in business. 4 runs, 4 hits. There were 2 Spalding errors and 2 left on base. We've gone through 4. Spalding now with just a 6-run lead at 10-4.
When you think precast concrete and drainage tile, think Joe's Ready Mix and Alton Welland Concrete. Curbs for your drainage products or manholes, tile in a variety of sizes. Proud of the accomplishments of the Spalding Spartans, Joe's Ready Mix and Alton Welland Concrete.
Listening to KIWA FM, Sheldon, Iowa. It's 10-4. Spalding leading Lone Tree. Pitches outside, ball 2, 2-0 the count. So Lone Tree showing some signs of life in that last inning. They scored 4 runs, stranded 2, and were helped out by 2 errors committed by Spalding. None of the runs were earned. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 3, 3-0 the count. Now Spalding will show some patience at the plate and try to make the pitcher, James Rice, work on the hill. 3-0 the count. Nye is the batter. Here's the pitch. And walk is issued. Pitch was down low. Ball 4. This is the top of the 5th inning, and Nye works for the base on balls. And that'll bring up Matt Golliver. And I've said it before on broadcasts. I'll say it again this time. Something like 80% of the time when a leadoff walk is issued, that run.
Golliver squares to bunt, pops the bunt up, made the catch at 3rd, and on to 1st for a double play.
Third baseman able to make the play on it. Nye retired 5-3 for out number 2 of the inning. And that'll bring up Matt Reichley. Reichley the batter. Reichley batting with the bases empty, so Spalding trying to get things going with a bunt to move the runner around. The ball pops into the air. The runner at first base is caught off and thrown out at first. So a double play, and Reichley.
That's a ground ball by 3rd. Base hit. Reichley continues to crank out those hits. 9 for 13 a year ago. 2 for 3 Wednesday in the opener. 3 for 3 today.
And that'll bring up Dean Meese. Spalding trying to get back some of those runs that they gave up in the 4th inning. Still lead at 10-4 and still have some room to work, but not as much room as they would have liked. I'm sure they had thoughts of possibly closing this down in 5 innings. Some fielding errors and misjudgments, not allowing that to happen here, as we will play at least one more inning the way it looks. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Meese lifts it high in the air, left side. Left fielder Travis Hotz giving chase. And that will drop in foul territory. Hotz didn't look like he made a full all-out commitment to that ball, and you cannot give up on a ball here at Carroll. There's just so much room in foul territory. 0-2 the count with 2 outs to Meese. Meese this afternoon. 1 for 2, swing and a miss by Meese, strike 3. And the side is retired. Spalding Spartans are retired, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Spalding leads Lone Tree 10-4. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Spalding Spartans lead Lone Tree 10-4. Lone Tree able to...
Choice that was muffed. Or the bouncing ball to Meese at short. He backs up on it. Long throw. Got him on a big stretch over there by Horky. Did the splits to get that out. 6-3.
Dean Meese comes up with the long throw from short to get the runner at first base on the first pitch of the bottom of the 5th inning. And Kyle Hotz is retired 6-3 for out number 1. That'll bring up Dustin Lenz. Lenz will dig in against Schuver, and for Schuver, he needs a quick inning to get his confidence back. Bound to be rattled after that 4th inning, in which his defense simply didn't make the plays behind him. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. Strike 1, 1-1 the count, and in that 4th inning, Spalding makes the routine plays. They get out of the inning without anything being hurt. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2, 2-1 the count outside. So Lenz the batter. Lenz got things rolling with a walk back in the 4th inning. 3rd trip to the plate for Dustin Lenz. And you know, for Spalding, they've got Matt Halpert warming up. So if they have to, they can turn to him. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Up high, ball 3, and the count goes to full, 3-2. 3-2 the count with 1 out in the inning. Bases empty. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled off out of play. And the count remains 3-2. Lenz sitting and ripping in this at-bat. Swinging the bat as confidently as we have seen any Lone Tree batter swing it this afternoon. Here's the full count pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air, right side. Newman, the second baseman, drifting back on the outfield grass, makes the play. And Lenz is retired on the pop-out to the second baseman for out number 2 of the inning. And that'll bring up Ryan Barnes. A gusty cross breeze this afternoon. Looks like it is blowing across from left field, the left field foul line to the, from the right field foul line to the left field foul post. And obviously the ball gets up in the air, it's going to drift around just a bit. 2 outs in the inning, bases empty, fly ball.
For the double play, they threw it away at second. There's a pop-up down the left field line. Booten loping under that one in foul territory to make the catch. Booten with the glove in the right hand toward the ball, able to get over there and make the catch. Probably would have been caught by a right-handed player as well, but made it a lot easier. He had the glove hand to the ball side. Got it in foul territory. 1, 2, 3, 5th inning. That changes the momentum a little bit. And we go to the 6th. Spalding will be at the 5, 6, 7 spots in their order. They lead it 10-4.
With your bill, then Monans will do their best to help you decipher it, not just hand you an 800 number for a person hundreds of miles away. Plus, Van Monan's Radio Shack has all the accessories so you can use your phone to its fullest extent. Oh, by the way, they have digital plans with 250 minutes of airtime a month starting at $29.99, or analog plans for 30 minutes starting at $21.99 a month. More than you pay for. That's at Van Monan's Radio Shack, agents for Midwest Wireless in Rock Valley, Sheldon, and Orange City.
That's going to be hit in the air toward right by Newman. Lazy fly, and that's going to be gloved by Barnes, and there's 1 out in the Spalding 6th.
That will bring up Alex Booten. Top of the 6th inning, Spalding leading 10-4. Booten the batter. 1 out. Lone Tree went in order in the 5th inning. Dan Schuver able to get his feet back under him on the mound. Swung on.
Pops it up. Booten again drops one in the shallow right. This is going to be caught by the little second sacker. Varner for out number 2.
And that'll bring up Luke Horky with 2 outs and the bases empty. Horky, the batter, with the bases empty. And 2 down in the top of the 6th. Pitches outside. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. 1-0 the count. 2 outs in the inning. Horky in his last at-bat. Singled. And then was run for. He's 1 for 2 with a base on balls as well. 2-0 the count to Horky. Should get a hitter's pitch here. And Horky's going to take that one. Missed him, actually. He just barely got out of the way of it. Looked like he was going to take it off of the hip. And the ball actually passes behind him. 3-0 the count with 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Spalding in front, 10-4. And here's the pitch from Rice. In there for a called strike 1. 3-1 the count. 3-1 the count with 2 outs in the inning. And here's the 3-1 pitch. Swung on.
That's a line drive base hit out into right field. And it gets by the right fielder, but Horky's going to hold up at first base.
Right fielder Ryan Barnes slipped as he went to make the play. And Horky is on with his second base hit of the afternoon. And Horky has already been run for once this afternoon, so he cannot be lifted unless Spalding is willing to take him out of the game defensively, and that they are not willing to do. 10-4, Spalding in front, 2 outs in the inning. The pitcher, James Rice, looks him back over at first base, and I don't think Horky's going anywhere. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 1, 1-0 the count. 1-0 the count with 2 outs in the inning. Spalding trying to mount a 2-out rally, leading 10-4. And List takes that one right off the number 3 in his back. And Andy List is hit by the pitch. He will advance over to first base. That'll bring up Justin Kuntz. Kuntz, the batter.
Number 17, Justin Kuntz.
Kuntz, the batter. 10-4, Spalding in front. Runners on first and second. So now Spalding is threatening here in the top half of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Kuntz trying to...
Lays the bunt down with 2 outs toward third. Pitcher gonna grab it, but he won't get him. Base hit. Bases are loaded. Boy, did that surprise everybody. Scott Cliff, of course, playing deep with 2 outs. And Kuntz just laid a beautiful bunt right up the third base line, and that'll bring Tim Navra out of the dugout.
Justin Kuntz lays down the bunt. Everybody's safe on the bunt single. And that'll bring up Adam 9. We've got another conference on the mound as the Lone Tree head coach Tim Navarra comes out of the dugout, and he's going to make another defensive change. And it looks like he is going to go with his right fielder and his ace, Ryan Barnes. He's going to bring Barnes in to try and put out the fire and keep his team relatively close.
White Source in Sheldon, Orange City ends to center. The bad news, you wrecked your car. The good news, you can take it to Hanson Body and Alton to get it looking like new. The next time you meet misfortune and need a body shop, take your vehicle to Hanson Body and Alton. Hanson Body and Alton, proud of the Spalding Spartans.
Ryan Barnes, the new pitcher. Barnes working away on Adam Nye. 3-0 the count. 3-0 the count. You are listening to KIWA, KIWA FM, Sheldon, Iowa. And Nye digging in here with the bases full. No room for error here for Barnes. Barnes catches the outside corner of the plate. Strike 1. 3-1 the count with 2 outs to Adam Nye. So he delivers a 3-ball strike. Swung on, fouls it off. Into the stands, right side. And the count goes to full. 3-2 to Adam Nye. Nye the batter. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Lone Tree gets out of the inning without any more runs being allowed. Nye goes down swinging. Out number 3 of the inning. And the Spalding Spartans are retired. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Our score, Spalding 10, Lone Tree 4. Back.
Crispy ranch chicken or the pizzas, from the everything on a roundup to the taco pizza. Or how about a sweet swine? Pizza, chicken, ranch wraps. The Pizza Ranch in Orange City. Good things every day.
Travis Hotz to lead thing off for Lone Tree. Swing and a foul ball. Now he offers at the pitch, checks his swing, ball 1. 1-1 the count to Travis Hotz. Spalding leading at 10-4 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Spalding with this one still well in hand, but Lone Tree did come up with 4 runs in the 4th inning to prevent themselves from being 10-run. 10-4 our score. Spalding in front, Lone Tree down to their final 6 outs, so they'll have to use them wisely here. Swung on, foul tipped, 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count remains. Winner advances on to the Class 1A state title game tomorrow at 1 here at Carroll Stadium. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung.
Here's the pitch. A little roller toward Meese at short. Dean's throw on to first is in time. 6-3 over the put-up. Schuber's now retired 5 in a row since James Rice's infield single.
Retired at first base. Hotz goes 6-3 for out number 1 of the inning. And that'll bring up Jesse Lenz. Jesse Lenz, the batter. Lenz, 1 for 2.
There's a one-hopper toward Newman at second. And on 1 pitch, they're going to get a second out. 2 gone. Lone Tree down to the last 4 out.
And Lenz is retired 4-3 for out number 2 of the inning. And that'll bring up Andrew Cook, the catcher. Cook will bat here with 2 outs in the inning. 2 outs in the inning. And Dan Schuver swings into the line. Here's the pitch from the big left-hander. Comes with a fastball on the outside half of the plate. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count with 2 outs in the inning. Here's the pitch from Schuver. Breaking ball up high. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. So other than that hiccup in the 4th inning, Spalding been pretty consistent defensively and on the mound, but that 4th inning when Lone Tree was able to scratch together 4 runs on 4 hits, that's been their only offense so far. Swung on, fouled off, and the count remains 1-2. 1-2 the count, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Spalding leading 10-4. And here's the pitch from Schuver. Breaking ball misses up high. Ball 2, 2-2 the count with 2 outs. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fly ball right side. That's going to drift out of play as well. And the count remains 2-2. 2-2 the count. You're listening to KIWA, KIWA FM, Sheldon, Iowa. And Cook steps out of the box momentarily. He'll step back in here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Cook goes down swinging. Strikeout number 5 for Schuver, out number 3 of the inning. And after the 4th inning, now Schuver has set down 6 in a row. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Our score, Spalding 10, Lone Tree 4. You're listening to KIWA, KIWA FM, Sheldon, Iowa. Matt Gallagher to lead things off against Ryan Barnes here in this one. 10-4, Spalding.
Into the 5th and popped into a double play. Hit the first pitch into shallow center. Shortstop's going back, and Lenz makes the catch. What a play.
4 out, number 1 of the inning. And they'll bring up Matt Reichley. In a report from Marshalltown, Emmetsburg leading their contest this afternoon 1-0 over Mid-Prairie. Breaking ball in there for a called strike one, 0-1 the count. That's in the 7th inning. The E-Hawks leading Mid-Prairie 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that is up high and outside. Ball 1-1 the count. So that game, the way it sounds, a pitcher's duel, but a slow-moving pitcher's duel. Swung on.
To him. That's going to be lined by short out of the left field base hit. Reichle's done it again. 4 for 4 today. That makes him 6 for 7 on the state tournament here in 2001. 9 for 13 a year ago.
Into left field, and Matt Reichle has his 3rd base hit, make that 4th base hit of the afternoon. 3 singles and a double. And that'll bring up Dean Meeks. So Reichle kept the hands back, and able to come back and hit the breaking ball past the shortstop into left field for the base hit. And that'll bring up Meese here. Pitches in for a called strike, 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count with 1 out in the inning. You're listening to KIWA AM and FM Sheldon, Iowa. Following the conclusion of this contest, here's the 0-1 pitch. Low and away, ball 1-1 the count. We'll have Cubs baseball on KIWA AM 1550, regular programming on KIWA FM, so stay tuned for that. Swung on, ground ball to the shortstop, flips to second for...
Short might be 2, second base 1, first base, it's into the dirt, got him anyway. Nice dig by first baseman Kyle Hutz. He came off the bag on his knee.
And the Spalding Spartans are retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for Lone Tree when we're back in 90 seconds. For Lone Tree, Nathan Laux leads off the inning. Ball 1-0 the count. Laux, Rice, and Varner due up, but I think we've had some changes in here while Rice is in the on-deck circle, so he's the batter. 2-0 the count. 2-0 the count to Nathan Laux. Laux 1 for 2 with a single. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count. Bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for Lone Tree. And here's Schuver. Swings into the windup. Calling for the timeout at the last instant is Nathan Laux. 2-1 the count with nobody out. And here's the pitch. Swung on, hit it. And Laux is retired. Fly out to center field for out number 1 of the inning. And that'll bring up James Rice. Rice, the batter here with the bases empty and 1 down now. So Lone Tree down to their final 2 outs. And Schuver trying to work for the complete game victory here. Schuver bidding for his 7th win of the season. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a called strike 1. 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
It's bunched into that 4th. There's a hopper to Meese at short. On to first. Got it. 2 outs. And it's all resting on number 9 hitter, Jason Varner. Lone Tree will be eliminated. And then it's bring on Newman or Lansing Key.
And Rice is retired. 6-3 for out number 2 of the inning. And that'll bring up Jason Varner. Varner the batter. Varner this afternoon 0 for 2. And it looks like, barring a complete mishap, Spalding's going to advance on to the state title game tomorrow afternoon at 1 versus the winner of the Key Newman game. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Up high. 0-1, 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count. Here's the
pitch. There's a little roller. Schumer's going to take it. On to first. Spalding wins.
And Varner is retired out number 3 of the inning. Lone Tree is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. That's our final score. Spalding defeats Lone Tree 10-4. Spalding Spartans advance on to the state championship game with a 34-5 mark as they knock off Lone Tree by a final score of 10-4 this afternoon in Class 1A state semifinal baseball action. The final line for Spalding: 10 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. Lone Tree: 4 runs, 4 hits, 4 errors, and 2 runners left. Spalding stranded 9 this afternoon. The winning pitcher, Dan Schuver, ups his record to 7-0. Dustin Lenz takes the loss. He finishes the year 7-3. Spalding got 3 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third, and another in the fourth to get the victory. Lone Tree got all 4 of their runs in the fourth inning. They were then retired 9 in a row in the 5th, 6th, and 7th as they went without incident. And Lone Tree, that 1 inning, able to get to Spalding a bit. A couple of errors and unearned runs for Lone Tree extend the ball game to the full 7 innings. Final score 10-4. Spalding wins this afternoon their 34th win in 39 starts. Final line for Dan Schuver: 7 innings pitched, faced 27 batters, walked 2, struck out 5, gave up 4 runs on 4 hits. None of the runs were earned. For Lone Tree, Dustin Lenz started the game. He lasted 2 innings. He gave up 8 runs on 7 hits, struck out 2. James Reich pitched 3 1/3. He gave up 3 runs on 5 hits and walked 1 and struck out 4. Ryan Barnes came in for the final inning and a third, and he faced 4 batters, gave up no runs on 1 hit, and he also struck out 1 along the way. Spalding wins 10-4. Let's take one more 2